What's up, my squad? Y'all know I don't have that much time. I do have to make some things happen in life, but I just want to talk about the Kamala Harris interview with Brett of Fox News. Certain things I don't do, but just giving my opinion. I'm telling you, I'm not a journalist. I don't do my due diligence research. It's just my opinion because I don't have much time. I do have to work in life and I have to get to my bag to pay all my bills and do everything else, etc., etc. But me watching this interview, y'all, some things that taken me back from Kamala Harris was I didn't know the Biden administration was involved in having people in jail, having taxpayers pay for their sex change. Like if they want a male want to become a female and they, paying for that sex change and having the taxpayers pay for it. It's like, it kind of took me back because I really think that, you should be free and work hard if you want that change. Just like every female will have to pay for their change with their bodies, but if they want a bigger butt, do anything with their body, they have to pay for that. So when I seen that, I was kind of taken back by that because, it's a lot more other problems that we have in this world that we have to deal with that taxpayers should be paying, and that should be the last thing on the totem pole. And I know she said that Trump was with it also, but when I saw the interview, I guess Brett said that nothing happened when Trump was in office like that, although it was through with the policy. Also with the immigrants. Man, I know I'm trying to fly through this, y'all, but y'all be patient with me. Well, with the immigrants also, when policies first passed for everybody to come through, about those girls getting killed and everything, and even in what's going on today with everybody getting throughout the border and immigrants getting flown over, asking about those policies. But it's a lot of things that she tried to answer, but I don't think was a clarified answer. It's like, beating around the bush and saying what we should do when you're already in office and you should do things. And saying that she would do things different, it's like, all right, what are those things you would do different instead of telling us what should be done? Mind you, I'm not down on her. I'm not on either side, Trump or Kamala's side. I'm just telling y'all what I heard and what I think of it. Another thing that I seen, when Brett asked her what is the different things she would do between her and her pregnancy and the Biden pregnancy, because she had this thing that's called turn the page and have a new generational thoughts and everything else. But she kept referring back to, she kept referring back to Donald Trump, saying that she would do things different from the last decade instead of kept referring to what she would do different from Biden. It's like saying that, hey, I would just do this different from Trump. I would do this different from Trump. I would do this different from Trump. And it's like, well, you're saying you would turn the page and there's something new. What would you do different from Biden? Not Trump, but from what you're in. And she kept trying to skip past that question. And that itself let me know that, okay, I know she would never throw her team member under the bus and say that they did something wrong, but we all do things wrong and we all can do things better. So you can explain some things or do something different that will have people saying, yes, that's what we need. That's what we need right there, instead of telling us what should be done. You get what I'm saying? Like when, not referring back to Trump, but when Trump said that you shouldn't be taxed on overtime, that let the American people know that, hey, if I'm not getting taxed on overtime, I would love to work a lot more and I can pay for a lot more things and boost the economy. Like that is something that, will rile the people up. Them saying that they will give black men loans and waive $20,000, I think, or $25,000, and talking about weed and this and that. I know that policy just popped up and everything, but even you see how frustrated like everybody was when that policy came out. Like, we don't care about weed and getting loans. Like, people are already in debt, right? And people will need more than $20,000 to really start something in this generation with the economy up like this. Especially if they don't know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? If you have to get a loan, that means you're already in debt as soon as you get it, right? And I know they say it's forgiven, but if it's not a grant, you get what I'm saying? To me, a grant could be forgiven. You should give that like that. Don't say it's a loan. Call it a grant. If you said it was a grant, to me, that'd be different. And I see. One thing I would say about Brett, I think they were over talking each other a lot in the interview, but I think because they had not that much time, like it wasn't that much time that they had. I think it was like 26 minutes of an interview, and I know Kamala didn't want to be on that show because she gave every other show, like the Breakfast Club, an hour. She gave the Smoke Show like 47 minutes, close to an hour, but she only gave Fox News 26 minutes, which to let me know she didn't want to go on there. And that's why they were like jumping over each other with questions, because Brett knew he didn't have that much time, and Kamala Harris seemed like she was trying to talk slow and prolong her answers just so she can kill the time. And so that's when I looked at that part right there. I was thinking like, man, it's not beef. It's just that Brett knows he doesn't have that much time, and he's trying to get his point across, as well as she's trying to give out the best answers to make herself look good. But I think, to me, the answers that she gave, even with the Iran and China situation, the points that she gave were not really strong enough for me to be like, oh yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. Like, give some clear, like cut, not even yes answers, but give some clear cut things that we should do as the government to solve these issues. What are some things that can solve the issues of housing? Not just saying that we'll give $25,000 because we don't know if that's a grant. We may have to pay that back with a low interest. No one knows that. Like, give some clear-cut policies, because she would also say, oh, I'm just gonna follow the law. Whatever the law is, I'm just gonna follow the law. Yo, no, try to fight to change some laws that we don't want here in America. Like even that everybody's saying no for with the women's abortion thing. Like, no one wants to control a woman's body, but for some reason they got that on the voters panel. That shouldn't even be there. Like, to me, that's stupid. You get what I'm saying? A woman should choose if she want to have a baby or not, depending on what's going on. Because she may love this guy, or she may get raped. So to me, that was a stupid issue. But listen, y'all, my camera's about to go out. That's all I can really talk about. I hope y'all do subscribe, like. We're gonna try to hit y'all with a lot more videos when it comes to these little quick little conversations. Again, man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay up, stay motivated. If you have anything to say, leave